Hi guys, how are you doing? I hope you're all doing well. Welcome again to another episode. Yes, I am back. Welcome to this episode. Today I want us to speak some serious matters. Yes, today I want us to speak about credit. I know most of us have loans here and there, especially these mobile loans we are taking left, right, and center, and then we are not paying. Do you know these things could cost you a lot? Anyway, welcome to this new episode, and in this episode, that is what we're going to talk about mobile loans and these loans. A little bit, it's good to have a little bit of knowledge, which I know that most of us do not have, as some of us are just living in ignorance. And so I took an opportunity to just put up some little small thing, yes, and then let's get into it. Welcome. So as I was saying, yes, I have my notebook. That only shows how serious I am today. Oh, this is my pen. Yes, so as I was saying, today I want us to speak something little about credit score. Do you know your credit score? Do you? Especially those of us in Kenya, do you know your credit score? Do you? Have you even ever bothered to look what a credit score is? Anyway, credit score, they're just numbers that are given by, let's say, by CRB or by these people who check. Their numbers, like for example, they can start from 200. It's like a score, like the way you had a score in school. Okay, that number only reflects how able you are to take a loan, or to pay back, that is, to pay back a loan. The reason why many institutions or financial institutions, especially the serious ones, the reason why I was saying serious ones is because these financial institutions have become so many, especially the phone, not these apps, they have become so many, and I know we are so tempted to take these loans and we do not know how that affects us. But it does. You should be very careful about it. So as I was saying, this credit score is a number you get. There are many ways that I will talk about, that how you can know your credit score, probably in the next episode. Today I just wanted to give you a brief story or a brief explanation about this credit score thing. Okay, yeah, so they're just numbers that reflect one's likelihood of paying back a credit or a loan. So you will find that most institutions, before they give you a loan, they will want to calculate your credit score so that they can know if when they give you a loan, are you able to pay as fast? Are you able to pay amount or stuck somewhere? Because probably you're stuck in other loans. Okay, yes, so that is what generally a credit score is. It's just a number that reflects if you're able to pay a loan or not, and how fast, because there are factors that affect a credit score. And that is now my second bit of things. These factors, this video will be just short, quickly, chap, we finish. Okay, so now that we've already known what a credit score is, so in a credit score, there's this institution, for example, I work for. If you're like 550 and above and you're employed, that's good. Like, yeah, we see some potential. If you're self-employed, like a 575 and above, yeah, they're okay with that. But institutions differ. Maybe that is how the institution I work for looks, but maybe there's another institution you'll get to find it looks at it in a different way. Maybe there are those who will tell you if your 300 is fine. Okay, maybe there are those who will tell you if your 600 is what we take minimum. Because different institutions take different scores. Okay, yes, but I'll just it's good to have a good credit score, because it could come and affect you later in life, probably when you want to take a mortgage, or you want to buy a car, or you want to do a big investment, and then you look at yourself and you will wonder, like, what happened? Because okay, a credit score can be rectified. We will come to that, but it's good. Just take care of your credit score. Pay up your loans. Me included. Pay up your loans. Stop defaulting loans. Me included. Okay, so yeah, that is it. So a credit score is okay if you are 550 and above. if you're employed, 575 if you're self-employed. That is for some of the institutions, not all institutions. So it's good to know the institution that probably you want to look for a loan from, how it is. And in general, it's just good to know that if you have not paid up some loans, just clear them and get a clearance certificate or something. Yeah, so as I was saying before I deviated, is it called deviation? Yes, before I left the topic I was talking about, factors that affect your credit score. Number one, number one, I am reading. Number one, payment history for past loans. Yes. How have you been paying loans? Sijui M-Kopa? No. M-Shwari, KCB M-Pesa, O-Cash, Tala. How are you paying them? Were you paying them when you want? Have you even finished paying them? That is something else, you know. So payment history. So for a credit score to be calculated, or for you to be given a credit score, they check how your payment history of loans is. Yes? Let me sip some water. That is number one. Number two, the type and number of and age of credit accounts. How often do you take credit? Are you in all the platforms? Because some of us, we are just serial borrowers. We have borrowed. Ukisikia ati there is an app, sijui called what? Poof, you're there, you've downloaded it. You've copied 500 bob. You've not even paid. Then tomorrow another one is advertised kwa TV. There's sijui what app. That could affect your credit score. So be very careful. Okay? Be careful. So the number, how many people have you borrowed and how are you paying all of them? That also affects your credit score. Okay? Total debt. You have not that is number 3. Total debt. You have not finished paying the loans. In total, how much debt do you have? That also affects your what? It affects your credit score. So it's very important to know. Yes. So we've said number 1, payment history of other loans that you've had. Yes. Number 2, the type and the number and how many times, how old those credit accounts are. Yes. Okay. Because maybe in 2015 you took 5 loans from different apps and you did not pay. Now right now, how do you expect a credit score is? Okay? Yes. Number 3, total debt. How much debt in total do you have from all these people you have borrowed from and you have probably not paid? How many? What's your total debt? Okay. Number 4, records that are public. For example, there are people who've just gone and they say they're bankrupt. If you've declared bankruptcy, how will we give you a loan? Yes, that is something else. And then number of new credit accounts you have. How many new ones are you trying? Or so all your credit information, you know, by the way, even in these apps, there's something they all ask for: your ID number and your name. Okay, and you know, these financial institutions, obviously they have like something that governs them and stuff like that. So your information, usidhani the other ones will have your information. If now you default, they will probably forward your name to CRB and stuff like that. The way we get blacklisted on CRB. So imagine if this organization, these organizations, all of them, they've taken you to CRB. You see, that affects your credit score. Okay, yes. So I hope those are the factors that affect your credit score. Okay, I hope we are together up to there. So, no, these are the factors, yes. So now you'll be like, so Leah, my credit score is bad. So how am I supposed to improve it? Are you willing to improve it? Yes. So how will I do that? Don't you worry, I got you. Yes. So the very, very first thing that you can do, or you should know and you should tell yourself, is that you're supposed to pay your debts on time. You know that you have a M-Shwari, a Kalon, or O-Cash or whatever, that other one, you know they're supposed to pay. Just make plans of how you're going to pay. Pay your loans on time. Period. That's the best way to improve a credit score, or to have your credit score good and ibaki good. Pay your loans on time. Ni on time, mama, ni in time. Yes, on time. Pay your loans on time. When you do that, you will not have any problems. Okay, yes. Pay debt so as to avoid default. You know, when you're paying on time, pay debt. You know, there's somebody I was speaking to, and then they were like, I'm sure they already took me to CRB. Me, who told them to take me there? They can as well ask CRB. I was like, dude, you're only starting life, my friend. A time will come and you want to buy a piece of land. You think you will not pay Mshwari first? Can you stop being ignorant? I know I have an Mshwari loan somewhere. I have sijui what loan. You need to pay them. Stop that attitude of, so what? Si walinipeleka CRB. So what will they do? My friend. Kwani, how short-minded are you? Is it short-minded? You can't see tomorrow. Tomorrow can come and you will need a big... And probably even the amount of money you're complaining about or you're refusing to pay and stuff like that is just something small. Some of us have very big Mshwari loans. And you maybe it's just a kasao and then you just keep postponing it. Imagine just pay it and be done with it. So you enjoyed it. City helped you when it did. Then just pay it. If you're able to pay, pay. By the way, lipa and be done. Defaulting is not good. You may think, I am Kenyan. Every Kenyan has a debt. I know we have the China loan. I am also part of that. And my children's children probably. But this is it. Whatever you are able to pay, pay. Because you never know. Tomorrow, you may need them. No, you will need them. So just pay. Pay up. Pay. If you can't pay, like even if you're in a family, your husband and wife or your spouse and you, at least let one of you have a good credit score. Anaweza okoleana kesho. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So like just pay loans. Even me, pay loans, Leia, pay. Yes. Let's stop having that ignorance, whatever of, so what? No, it's good to have a good credit score. Because kesho, then, if for example you have a credit card, keep your balances low. Like, don't let all your loans to accumulate and accumulate and accumulate. No, keep your balances as low as possible. Okay, yes, that is another way you can have a good credit score. And then last point that is very, very important. Only open credit accounts when it is very necessary. I know some of us, we are passing by the supermarket. We know very well we do not even need that thing. But you're like, say I have Fuliza. Pap, you Fuliza. You don't even care. You don't even need this thing. It's not even a necessity. Say if you don't get it, you will die. No. It is not a matter of life and death. No. But you're just like, say I have Fuliza. See, I'm sure they can give me 50,000. Sijui who can give me. Let me just take and buy. Please be very careful. Whatever loans you pick, you take. Like those of us who just took help, we ate the money, we don't have anything to show for it. And now we are left with debt to pay. Not even, I think I bought a woofer. But the bad thing is I only have one speaker of the woofer, so I have nothing to show for it. But they just take loans when it is very necessary. That's my parting shot. Let's stop opening loan accounts left, right, and center. Because man, the people who call you, for example, you're in need of a fridge. Maybe you have a business and you want to expand, or you need a cooker and you want to expand. So you just approach an organization and then you're like, please, I just want you to finance me for this. But then your credit score, when they just pre-screen your credit score, poof, bad. So you see, the opportunity to just like expand your business imeharibiwa na something very, very, very tiny. So let's stop taking loans we don't need. Even to the government, please, where are the loans going? Where are we paying fuel for all that amount of money? Let me not even get started with all that. But all I would want us to know and do is to be responsible borrowers. And it has to start with us, so that we can at least, charity begins at home. Maybe when it starts with us, then now maybe the government will stop. Anyway, I don't know, because let's not even talk about all that. But be a responsible borrower. Okay, yes. I will probably make another video to tell you how you can check your credit score and stuff like that. Yes, I will, if I am inspired to. Like how I felt inspired to do this one, I will try my best, and I will make another video. Thank you so much. I hope I have chanwad you. Your credit score is important. Pay up a loan. Pay. Let's pay pole pole. Yeah, so maybe you've accumulated that big loan, and then you're like, so now what do I do? Pay 200, 100, 300. Maybe by the time you come to realize, the loan will be gone and you will be good. Okay, and then maybe when you need a loan to buy a house or to buy a big thing, then you'll be sorted out. Okay, thank you so much. Always remain positive. Yes, let's remain positive in this life. Do whatever you feel good to do in your heart. Whatever gives you happiness, go after it. It may not make sense to you now, but maybe in the future it's gonna make sense to you. Okay, as I was saying, until next time, thank you so much for watching. Remain positive. Remember that God got you. Okay, He has your back, so stay positive, and until